I've been making this stuff. I've been creating this stuff. The Queen of Wands, I did that. But why would I get the idea to do exciting, fun, new things if I wasn't meant to do it? Well, because sometimes life sucks. About and seeing if they're going to show up in the way that you want them to. Virgo, Michele B here. We're going to look into your messages for money and love. These are my favorite topics, and you are the master manifester of the zodiac. You can create anything that you want, Virgo. So here's the thing. Starting everything out, I pull a little stack of cards and I find out what you need to know. And what it's saying is, it's time to invest in yourself. It's time to do things for you, whether other people like it or not. You are doing, like, you're investing in you. This is all you. This person's you, this person's you, this person's you. You're cycling back into yourself, not waiting anymore. When the Hanged Man is in the reverse, it's like you've been waiting and stalling and watching, holding out to see where the wind's going to blow, whether or not someone else is going to take action, but they're not. Other people are not taking action on your behalf because this is you. This is your life, and you get to decide. You get to take responsibility for it. You can't expect anybody else to be at all interested in taking responsibility for you and your life. So, yeah, there it is. Okay, sorry, Virgo. It is time for you to invest in yourself. And regarding love, it's like investing in yourself in what you want out of a relationship and being responsible to yourself for that. And when it comes to your money or your abundance, it's taking responsibility for yourself in what you have to offer to the world and not blaming your problems on other people. Right? The life that you have created for yourself, and you get to have a choice about changing that and making it better if that's what you desire. If you have already created something awesome, you get to take responsibility for that too. Yep, I made that happen. And so as we're looking into money, I see you doing that a little bit. Look at me, I've been making this stuff. I've been creating this stuff. The Queen of Wands, your 12th house is in Leo. It's like, I did that. Shining in the sunshine. I've actually worked really hard for a long time, and I've been bringing in the money. I've been bringing in the material stuff. I've been bringing in the good health, good food, a lifestyle that's really fun. I see you hanging out in the sunshine. I've been working out. I've been hanging out in the sunshine and getting a nice golden crust on myself, and it feels so good. And that's a result, look at this. That's a result of you creating a lifestyle. Like you said, this is what I want, and you created a lifestyle that's all about you and what you want. You did that. Yes. Excellent. Good job, Virgo. Yay. And now you're like, what else can I make happen? If I did all of this, what else could I make happen? But then there's this little voice that's like, you probably screw up. I know you, Virgo. You're probably just going to totally mess up, and then you'll feel like a big dumb idiot. And then this is you being like, but why would I get the idea to do exciting, fun, new things if I wasn't meant to do it? Well, because sometimes life sucks. I know, I'm so hilarious. I'm so funny. Well, remember who you are, Virgo, Queen of Pentacles. You can make anything out of so few resources. So, like, say you've got a chunk of money and you want to make an investment into something that's exciting to you. You don't have to use all of it, and it doesn't have to be scary. Just because you have a big chunk of money doesn't mean you have to spend all of it. You actually don't have to spend a whole lot of money at all on something that's really interesting to you to invest into. Money is easy. You can make it out of thin air. And that's the thing about Virgo, is they can make resources out of nothing. Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins is a Virgo. In my last reading for you, I said Beyonce is a Virgo. And this time I'm saying Mary Poppins is a Virgo. She's like, spit spot. And she can make anything happen. All right? So, do it. It's easy. Who cares if you screw it up? Because it won't take too many resources for you to try something new. So just do it. Just play around. I'm seeing you having fun, but I'm also seeing things happen. I'm seeing things moving in a positive direction for you. You're pushing things along with your sheer will alone. Yeah, and you don't even need to have a whole bunch of people doing things for you. You don't need to have a whole bunch of money to make things happen. It's just happening. But the thing is that when things start moving for you, keep this in mind. It may look like you're having setbacks at first when things are really starting to move, but what it is the tolls need to be paid. There could be some debt that you built up recently that you've been working on paying off. You have to finish that up before you can be totally free. So there's some things that need to be taken care of to make sure everything's balanced and fair. See how we have balances in this? You're like, I'm going to invest in clearing the slate for myself. I'm going to invest in making sure that I'm completely up to date on everything. So see the two scales right there? Scales, all right? You're going to make sure that everything is fair and balanced in all aspects of your life, and that includes the material. Move on over to your love messages. This is going to be a little bit, I mean, it's fucking awesome when things are going really good in your relationship and in money, but then when things are like, not so great in one aspect, it does kind of bleed over into the others. So things are pretty good, but it's like in the others, and you want to be really careful with the love stuff. I'm getting a sense that you aren't totally happy with how things are going at this moment. There are times when things are good, and then there are times when things excuse me, are not good. And remember, we're talking about you taking responsibility for yourself and what your needs are, what your desires are when it comes to a relationship. And so far, it seems like you've been watching someone else, watching the person that you care about, and seeing if they're going to show up in the way that you want them to. Right? Even if you're not in a relationship right now, you've been watching other people that you've been dating and saying, when are you going to step up into my realm? When are you going to do what it takes to win me over? You're just like, hey, so are you going to ask me out or what? And then they don't. And you're like, See that look on his face? Right? So that's what's been going on with you, is you've just been kind of watching and just being like, why isn't anything happening? And scratching my mic, sorry about that. There's another waiting card right there. I'm waiting for something to happen, waiting for some kind of change to happen. The cards are trying to say no one else is going to change. If you're currently in a relationship that you're not totally happy with, the way that they're behaving is not lighting you up. There's something that's just not quite right about it. You have to listen to that, because you're never going to be satisfied, and it will bleed. That dissatisfaction will bleed into your money, your ability to make money. It'll bleed into your spiritual alignment, your emotional satisfaction. And then what always ends up happening when you're not totally satisfied in a relationship is that you end up breaking up anyway. So hell, why not speak up about it? And you're being told to speak up about it. You've been afraid to say something so far. You've been dragging your feet and just watching and not saying anything. You're being asked to try to say something about what it is that you desire, because ultimately the lovers are here to say, we're all here to learn lessons, but it's up to you whether or not you want to accept those lessons as they are. You can keep staying in a relationship that's not satisfying to you. That's your choice. And your life the trajectory will just fall into place ahead of you, because you've made the choice to stay in something that makes you less than happy. Most people do that. Or you can choose to have a transition of some kind. Either starting by communicating what your needs are and moving on to a higher level in the relationship that you're in, or communicating your needs and having a transition into a different relationship, or a transition into singlehood for a while. But you are being encouraged to start taking action. This is what's going on in your subconscious mind. You're being urged to take action for something new, for some kind of transition. Okay. But there's a battle. There's an internal struggle that's going on. It's like, am I a bad guy? Am I selfish? Am I always going to be nitpicking and fussing over every little detail of my relationships that I'm in? Yes. Yes, Virgo, you will. But you'll know when it's good. You'll know when a relationship is good. But the lovers are like, you don't have to be in a relationship. You don't have to continue being in a relationship just because you're in it. You can stop being in a relationship at any time. That's your choice. You get to do that. Yes, you do. You can be with someone, have a good time, and then when it's not good anymore, you don't have to be with them anymore. It's wonderful. Isn't it wonderful having free will? Being able to start over. And unlike previous generations, females in particular, they're more able than ever to just walk away from a relationship and not have to worry about whether or not they're going to be okay. Because we got it going on. You got it going on. You got your shit together, all right? You're investing in yourself more than ever before, and you will always be okay. This is where I leave off, and thank you so much, Virgo, for being subscribed. In the description box below this video, you will find links to my Instagram profile, where you can follow me, and I'm posting things every day on Instagram for you. And then also you can find links to my tip jar in the description box below. So you can send me a couple dollars to show your appreciation for the efforts that I put in, setting you up with a new reading every 12 days. Absolutely free to you otherwise. I love you, and I will see you in a week and a half. Bye, Virgo.